All biological life must be exterminated.
Agreed. Allow me to show you.
Time, space, the mind, the soul, reality, power. A new universe shall be forged. Heroes of both dimensions. Welcome to ours. The Prince of Asgard has come home. Go, show him what we've made of you. Commander Redfield, you still dare challenge us? We are Ultron and Sigma.
What's the biggest thing you ever killed with that bad boy, huh?
And out of nowhere, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite has a release date, a collector's edition, and a whole lot of new details. What's up, everybody? It's GhostRobo. Hope you enjoyed that trailer. I love that now we get a whole bunch of announcements before E3. The show is so big and so jam-packed with games. The industry as a whole is just massive. So we have to have a little bit of drip feed. We got Call of Duty later this week. We had Battlefront 2 last week. Now we got Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. So the big news is that it's releasing on September 19th, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Windows PC. I think that's a great date. Gets it out ahead of the major tentpole holiday releases and puts something pretty darn fun in September. I wish it was coming to Switch. I feel like it'd be an ideal fit for that. I'd love some good fighters on the Switch in terms of new games, but alas, PS4, Xbox One, Windows PC. This was a story trailer highlighting the fusion of Sigma and Ultron, two major villains uniting, and Capcom and Marvel are saying that this is the first true fusion of the two iconic universes, that they really are bringing the Marvel universe and the Capcom universe together in ways that we haven't seen before. And in this trailer, you see a whole bunch of characters. You got Ultron, Hulk, Thor, Hawkeye, Rocket Raccoon, Chun-Li, Strider Hiryu, Chris Redfield, and at the end you see the first DLC character, Sigma. We'll get to that in a second, but I really like the aesthetic of this game. I think it looks super good. It's going to be, looks to me, a more realistic, more 3D artistic style than the Marvel vs. Capcom games have had in the past, while still retaining a lot of that charm and a lot of that really over-the-top aesthetic. I, for one, am super pumped for this, and while I'm not the best fighting game player, I do love these fusions of universes. I do love these crossover-type titles, and I wish there were more of them, so it's great to see this back. In fact, Marvel vs. Capcom is a game that I can remember playing with my dad, and we used to have great video game memories back on the NES, the Super Nintendo, and then later on the PlayStation and Dreamcast, and we would battle it out. He was obsessed, I believe, with Strider Hiryu. I think that's his favorite character. My brother's favorite was War Machine, and then I loved just being a huge mix, but I kind of liked Venom. Venom is sort of like the spooky, scary character, at least for like really, really young me way back then, and so I thought he was really, really darn cool. But it's a great nostalgia trip just because the three of us would battle it out, and it was one of the rare games that we all kind of enjoyed together and would be down in our basement and just fighting over and over and over again. Like I said, like me and my dad would play old classics on NES, or maybe non-classics, but fun games on NES, like the Flintstones, like Felix the Cat, obviously the Ninja Turtles games. So Marvel vs. Capcom has a special place in my heart, and it makes me pretty pumped for Infinite. I was trying to think of like what characters do I desperately want in this game, and if there's any that you guys can think of that you're just dying to have in MVC Infinite, let me know that in the comments down below. Maybe I'll put together a list as we get more and more revealed. Right now, it's a pretty limited slate, but I'm sure they're going to deliver deliver a whole bunch of cool guys and girls on the Capcom and on the Marvel side. The fusion of Ultron and Sigma is just crazy. And maybe, if you think it's crazy enough, you'll be willing to drop $200 on the Collector's Edition. But let's talk about the other editions first. So what do you get for $59.99? You get the Standard Edition. That comes with the game, and if you pre-order, it also comes with Warrior Thor and Evil Ryu premium costumes. Now, if you want to drop an extra $20 and move your investment up to $89.99, you'll get the Deluxe Edition, which gives you the game, Warrior Thor, Evil Ryu, and then also Gladiator Hulk and Command Mission X. Now, I wonder if that Warrior Thor and Gladiator Hulk are going to tie into Thor Ragnarok, which releases on November 3rd, so this game coming out on September 19th could be a nice little tie-in, nice little extra oomph of hype for that movie. But the Deluxe Edition, for that extra $20, doesn't just give you 2 more costumes, it also gives you the 2017 Character Pass, which is their Season Pass, 6 post-launch characters, beginning with Sigma himself, who you saw in the trailer. Now, some people are going to feel a type of way about this, but in today's day and age, it's not surprising. And I guess if they're diligent about it and drop them quickly, that makes some people upset, and that makes some people happy. More Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I guess it depends how you look at it. Some people wish that they would just invest in the initial roster. Some people like the fact that they try to keep the online community engaged and the game ongoing. I feel a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Now, if you're really into this game and really have been eagerly anticipating a new MVC, and you're just all about statues, then the Collector's Edition may be for you. It is a whopping $200, and you get everything in the Deluxe Edition, so the 4 premium costumes, you get a DLC Season Pass, and you get 4 interlinking dioramas from Triforce. Now, Triforce Collectibles makes great stuff when it comes out. I'm still waiting for my Evolved statues. But they do make great stuff when it's out, and they give you a Mega Man X, Chun-Li, Captain Marvel, and Iron Man statues that are all interlinking, as well as LED-powered Infinity Stones. So you get a little box tableau, whatever you want to call it, with the 6 Infinity Stones and the 4 statues, all the Deluxe Edition content, including that Season Pass, premium packaging, and the game for a whopping $199.99. But it has 4 statues. There's plenty of collector's editions that cost $150, $200, $100, whatever, and give you 1 statue. So if you're all about your Marvel vs. Capcom goodness, this is pretty sweet. You know, they're dropping you 2 Capcom characters, 2 Marvel characters, and I think it would make a pretty nice display. I mean, Infinity Stones look pretty cool as well, and, you know, it's good that they're giving you a whole lot of options, a whole lot of tiers. Personally, I think I'm going to dive in at the Deluxe Edition level, because that's $89.99. It gives you the Season Pass, you get the premium costumes and the game, and I don't have to fork over an additional $110 to make the Collector's Edition upgrade. But let me know in the comments below if you are pumped for the game, if you think September 19th is a good date, if you like how it's shaping up, and which edition you're going to be going for. That Standard at $60 with Evil Ryu and Warrior Thor, that Deluxe at $90 with the addition of Gladiator Hulk, Command Mission X, and 2017 Character Pass, or the whopping Wonderkin that is the Collector's Edition. $200, 4 interlinking statues, 6 Infinity Stones, and all the aforementioned content. I'm super pumped for this game. Me and my brother always battled it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 1, 2, and 3 as we grew up. I remember playing them way back on PlayStation and Dreamcast and just having a blast. So, cannot wait for this. September 19th is a good date, closer than I thought. Hopefully it shows up at E3, get you guys some gameplay. Until then, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you're pumped for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And until next time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Drink some hot chocolate, and we'll see you all later.